to switch from Gaza, I just brought a couple clips again from the resistance in the other front, on the other fronts. So we have a video from Hezbollah that we've been following Hezbollah's use of this new weapon that they have, a top attack anti-tank missile that can be fired and then controlled while it's in flight from a separate location. It can be controlled while the shooters can then move themselves out and get away safely. But then the missile is controlled while it's in air, and it can raise its height, and then it can attack down onto a concealed target. So if we show number 8 here, tomorrow this is the third video that Hezbollah has shown of this Almas Iranian anti-tank guided missile that the Israelis had in 2006 before anybody else. And they had a unit captured by Hezbollah in the July war. So what we're watching here is the missile, and you can see how it's coming from above. And that tank that we're looking at, that's a Merkava 4, hidden behind a high berm, behind a wall, behind 2 buildings. But they can drive the missile in flight over top of that concealed area and hit the vehicle. This weapon is a qualitative increase in the capacity of the resistance, and should the fighting in the north increase, it'll be something that we see more and more of. But that tank previously was unhittable unless you were lucky and you fluked out and hit, and your rocket landed in that exact spot. But this capability, this Almas anti-tank guided missile, for Hezbollah to have it in their quiver is a considerable upgrade. And after we watch this missile hit one more time, we're watching again, the tank is concealed. And so you're watching a strike from across the border hit a concealed target who believes that he is safe in that spot. And then it's being hit from above. So we're really seeing, we showed the first 2 videos of that, and I was talking about how they were hitting surveillance technology, but that they could hit tanks. And then a couple days later, Hezbollah showed us hitting the tanks. And after this strike tomorrow, if we can show the article from 2006. So this is a report from 2006 after the war that says this is on Israeli state-owned television. It says Israeli military sources that said that the Ground Forces Command has determined that Hezbollah seized the Spike anti-tank guided missile system. The sources said Hezbollah captured the Israeli system during the war in Lebanon in the summer of 2006. This is an article from November of 2006. And the IDF source says, we know that one of the Spike systems has gone missing in the area where Hezbollah operated. And the Spike system was then, the Israeli military commentator said, it obviously went to Iran. So that was 2006. Here we are, 2024. And that has come to pass for the Israelis. So that's the northern front. Again, we should do a whole show on the northern front because so much is happening on the north. Constant escalation and tactical achievements by Hezbollah, and Israel sticking largely within the rules of engagement in the north, not escalating. Nasrallah pointed out the other day that that's proof of Hezbollah deterrence, because previously these kind of attacks that we've watched on these videos would lead Israel to bomb civilian areas in their Dahia doctrine as a response to these types of attacks, which we haven't seen. So let's just...
Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit like, leave a comment. These engagements help us with the YouTube algorithm, and it helps us to get around Silicon Valley censorship as much as possible. It does make a difference. You can also support our journalism by going to electronicintifada.net and clicking on donate now. Thank you.